Welcome to another nighttime episode of Barn Songs. We have Josué, Kinter, and Chris. I didn't get your last name.
Oh, Del Favreau.
Chris Del Favreau. Welcome, guys. Summer's almost over.
Well, it's slowly drifting.
Did you take advantage of today? The 78 or?
Hell no. I was at work.
Yeah, I've been sick, so I wanted to go outside really bad, but I was really just laying around.
Yeah, that can be good too. Yeah.
It seemed
the
nice.
AC was nice.
It sure seemed nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful night.
Yeah, it is. It is perfect temperature in this barn.
So what are you gonna play?
We're gonna play The Bad Sleep Well, which is what I submitted to your comp.
Right. It's original, right?
Yeah, it's an original penned by me, and we're gonna play it on the harmonium, and he's gonna play the air hu to accompany.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you give me any kind of background on the song? It's got interesting lyrics. I like the overall vibe. I don't know, the inspiration for it.
Yeah, I actually just wrote it one day after waking up, and I can't remember what it was because there's been a lot of this now, but Trump and the administration had done something that made me feel really disappointed and kind of upset. So I don't know. It was also coupled with something that happened on a more personal relationship where somebody that I was interacting with was just really rude or something like that. It was just really kind of negative, and I was just with the Trump thing, I was like, man, what does this guy even love? What does he even stand for? What is, I don't know. How does he sleep at night? So it's like a lullaby for bad men, bad people.
I like that.
Yeah.
I almost feel like he doesn't deserve that, though.
Yeah, no.
Almost too dignified. Was it a song that came together quickly?
Yeah. I was up at, my wife has her family has a cabin east of Payson, just below the Mogollon Rim, and we were hanging out there for a couple days, and songs just always kind of come to me there because I just bring an acoustic, and just the environment, and it's cozy, so
yeah,
things just come real quick.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you track it up there, or did you track it down here?
I tracked most of it there, I think. Yeah, I think I did the guitar and the vocals there, then there's harmonium on that, and I tracked that here when I got back.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So the harmonium's sort of the almost accordion sounding thing in there?
Yeah, it's a pump organ.
Yeah, very cool. What is on the track that sounds like sprites or something? These sprinklies.
Omnichord.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. I have a really old Omnichord. It's an OM 84, I think it is. It's the first one that they came out with and stuff. So it's pretty old and kind of crappy, but it sounds really nice on a couple things.
Cool.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, it adds a real ethereal vibe.
Yeah, I love it. The only thing I hate about it is that for whatever reason in that first run they didn't include two different chords. You can't play D flat and A flat, I think, or something like that. So there's been a couple times I've wanted to put it on something, and I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh well.
No transposing.
Can't play D flat.
Play some jazz chords.
Yeah. Not smart enough.
So one thing I like to ask people, because it always interests me, is do you find there's particular, whether it's days of the week or times of day or seasons or weather or anything that seems to sort of fuel your songwriting? And I'll give you an example. For me, I don't know what it is, Sunday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just Sunday morning, I like to always pick up a guitar because I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm at my most relaxed. But do you have a particular time that you try and...
I don't think particular times really affect me too much, especially in the last couple years, last year and a half or so. My productivity has just like really gone through the roof. I think because I stopped drinking, you know, I got sober, and it's just like my mind doesn't turn off anymore and stuff. So
Clearly.
things come to me like a lot. I think it's more for me about where I am and like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And like that cabin spot is a place that things come to me really strongly at. And another thing is while driving. And it's usually a lot of the songs I write, I don't write with like guitar or anything like that. I just it comes to me in my head and I start singing it, and then I get home and transpose it and everything. You know,
Cool.
Sometimes I'll pick up a guitar and start kind of like riffing into something, but lyrics and melody usually come first for me.
Yeah.
And I build around that.
They say there's something with driving where you get into the theta brain cycles, and then it just you're almost, you know, it's like doing yoga or something.
Yeah,
in this zone where you're so doing something so monotonous that you're freed up to do anything.
It's super meditative.
Yeah.
I love driving. My father was a truck driver, you know, my whole like childhood and stuff, and in the summers I would go on the road with him and just you know, just all over the country, long stretches of road and stuff, and it's just really calming to me. And I guess it would be 3 years ago I started working for Slope Records, and I was like driving the tour bus, you know, for the bands, doing like the tour manager thing, and that was when I first started like kind of like driving, you know, professionally, and songs just started coming to me all the time, and like while working and stuff. And then I was working with this guy over at Press Coffee, and I was the delivery driver for a while, and I think a ton of our songs I wrote while just driving and stuff. And it was funny because he works the cold brew, so he'd be at the warehouse, and I'd come back and I'd be like, you know, I got this idea. You know?
So when you get an idea like that on the road, are you just keeping it in your head, or are you grabbing the phone and just putting on sound record and like singing out parts, or?
Sometimes I record it. I think when I first started having that happen to me a lot, I tried to do that. But then what I found worked for me is to just kind of flesh it out and think about it. And I just think however I end up retaining it ends up being like the best way anyway, you know? And if it's like, for some things, if I didn't retain it, then it probably wasn't that catchy, you know?
I think that was Prince. I think Prince had that rule. Like, if you couldn't remember it a week later.
Yeah. It probably wasn't that great.
Yeah. Just drop it.
Cool. Very cool. So last question. Not, you know, I don't know if you guys dig either of these bands, but I'm gonna say either or. Thin Lizzy, ZZ Top.
I'm not like particularly into either of those bands.
Okay.
But it is tough because I have a lot of respect for Thin Lizzy because I love The Boys Are Back in Town. It's just an amazing anthem.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can get down to that. At the same time, ZZ Top's got Sharp Dressed Man and their commitment to their appearance. It's commendable.
This is pretty fucking cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guitar player.
Totally interesting dude.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess I'd probably go with ZZ Top because of that, and I forget his name. Is it? It's not Zach Hill. It's something Hill. His last name's Hill, but because of that, he was on King of the Hill, and his cameo was, you find out that the bassist of ZZ Top, his last name's Hill, is Hank Hill's cousin. I really love that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Isn't the drummer's name Frank Beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But he doesn't have one.
Yeah, he's the one that does it. Yeah.
Beard.
Yeah. Cool. So ZZ Top.
Yeah, we'll settle on that.
All right, fair enough.
Give up what's good. Give up what's right. Give up what's good and sleep through the night. Sleep through the night. Sleep through the night. What do you love? Dream of the ones you heard. Dream of what you've done. Dream of the ones you heard. Wake with the sun. Wake with the sun. Wake with the sun. What do you love? Stop trying to hide. Stop trying to lie. Stop trying to hide what's behind those eyes.